High school seniors who truly will leave behind a significant legacy. I would like to thank the civic and community organizations, as well as the businesses and individuals that step forward and provide scholarships and awards for our exceptional students. Your belief in our mission and support of our schools will help these outstanding young people continue their fine academic work after they move on upon graduation. In 2 weeks, by the way, 2 weeks. To all the parents in attendance, thank you for your help and support, and for motivating your children to take pride in what they do, and for challenging them to be successful. Achievement only takes place in the framework of high expectations. Tonight is a night for you to be proud, to reflect happily on what your children have accomplished, and to be excited about their very bright futures. In closing, this event represents one of the best things about education, which is having the opportunity to celebrate students who have worked hard and achieved in the classroom, or on the stage, the athletic fields, or in the arts. Students, please know, the Board of Education, the entire administrative team, all your teachers, our school community gathered today, we are very appreciative of all that you have done for Ewing High School, and we are all very excited to see what you will do next. Thank you all. Enjoy the evening. Now I turn it over to Principal Schneel and his staff to recognize these outstanding seniors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nitty. Before we begin continue tonight's program, we have a few housekeeping items to address. Restrooms are located to my right, just across the hall. Please, if you have not already done so, silence or turn off your cell phone. You see the camera in the back. This evening's program is being recorded and will be available on the Ewing Public Schools YouTube channel and on Channel 19 at a later date. On the other side of the room, we have refreshments. Please help yourself throughout the evening. They are kindly prepared by Mr. Kokodinsky's Culinary Arts class for tonight's program. I'd also like to thank the EHS Club for providing the programs for you guys as you guys came in tonight. In addition, to all parents and presenters, we have a photo station set up in the senior cafeteria, just past the food table. If you'd like to take any pictures of your family or the organization who's presenting to your child or for your group. In an effort to keep the program moving, as you see, the program is quite lengthy. We will not introduce each speaker tonight. Rather, we ask that speakers make their way to the podium once the presenter before them has finished. In addition, regardless of the size of your outdoor voice, we ask that all presenters use a microphone so our videographer can pick up the sound without any difficulty. We also ask the students and the presenter to stay at the podium so it can be staying in the camera lens. Okay? Due to some previous commitments, we had to go out of order for our first 4 awards. So at this time, we have Mr. Jim Castellaz III, who will present the Trenton Elks Most Valuable Student Awards. Mr. Castellaz.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here again this year to present these awards to Ewing High School students. This year we're giving out 2 awards to Ewing students. I have a male and a female. They will both be receiving a $500 scholarship from the Lodge. So at this time, I have Lauren Ettinger and Alexander Justman.
Congratulations, guys. At this time, Ms. Suzanne Borbos will present the Debbie Marks Lake Scholarship Award.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having us, and a deep congratulations to all of tonight's award recipients. My name is Suzanne Brenfleck-Borges, and this is Kathy Marks-Paserno, both very proud Ewing High alumni. We are members of the Debbie Marks Lake Foundation, otherwise known as Debbie's Dreams. I met Debbie when we were 3 years old, right across the street at a dirt mound in Castellino Field. We became forever friends, so tonight, It is with great pride and admiration that we are here to present a $1,000 scholarship at Ewing High School in her name. It will be presented to a female student athlete who demonstrates the same qualities as Debbie with regard to academic and athletic achievement, scholarship, and leadership. Debbie Marks Lake was one of the finest student athletes that Mercer County ever produced. She was a three-sport student athlete for Ewing High School, excelling in soccer, basketball, and softball. She earned 10 varsity letters and numerous awards in high school, highlighted by the first-team All-American, All-State player in soccer, and many CBC county and state awards. Debbie then attended LaSalle University on a soccer scholarship and graduated magna cum laude. She also there received LaSalle's Scholar Athlete Award, and now she is a proud member of the Ewing High School Athletic Hall of Fame, as well as the Mercer County Soccer Hall of Fame. Debbie sadly passed in 2015 after a very hard-fought battle with cancer. But along the way, and still to this day, she reminds us all to love, laugh, always tell the truth, and be thankful. And this scholarship is just one way that Debbie's Dreams plans to keep the spirit of Debbie Marks Lake alive by supporting organizations and individuals that embody her passions, values, and ideals. The student selected for the Debbie Marks Lake Scholarship this year was one that Debbie would have been very proud of. She's an accomplished Ewing High School student athlete. She was a 4-year varsity starter for the Ewing High School girls basketball program. During her time as a leader on the court, the Blue Devils won 3 division titles, 2 state sectional championships, and made appearances in the county championship and state finals. Individually, she scored over 1,000 points in her career and was named to the Trentonian All-CBC first team. In the classroom, she carries a 3.85 grade point average and has completed 12 honors and advanced placement courses. She plans to continue her academic and athletic career at the College of New Jersey. It is with great honor and pride tonight that we present the 2018 Debbie Marks Scholarship to Kyla Peterson.
Now Mrs. Scott will present the Josh Scott Award.
Good evening. I was talking with Bruce earlier and commenting, gee whiz, Bruce, we've been showing up for almost 30 years giving these awards at Ewing High. That gives me a lot of retrospective in terms of the quality of student that comes out of Ewing High School on a year after year basis. I would like to compliment the team of parents, students, teachers, and coaches that get a group like this up front. That doesn't happen by mistake. And to the students, I want to say to you, even though I don't know any of you, I've been looking at you, and you all are good looking. So, on top of that, and maybe more importantly, you have displayed a strength of character by choosing to become the people that you are that get awarded. You show up all the time, you work hard, and you are to be applauded for that. No matter what your award is, you did a lot to get here, and I salute you. I was a Ewing High School parent, so I know how you all feel. And in the case of my son, Joshua, he did not live long enough to get to Ewing High School. He was taken on his way home from school at the end of 9th grade, when 9th grade was still at Fisher. It was amazing to me that, well, of course I knew I'd never find out whether he was going to be a math whiz or the star soccer player, that gets an award like this tonight. But the outpouring from the community was from teachers and coaches and neighbors about, at the age of 14, how he was superlative in his character. And that's what everybody said. We're going to miss his spirit and the way that he shows his peers how to be a wonderful person. That struck me as, of course, wonderful to hear, but I thought, oh my goodness, we're not telling our young people how wonderful they are. We do the things that can be measured, like how many touchdowns or perfect math scores, things like that, and those should be acknowledged. But we were failing, to tell people who were awesome people just how awesome they are. So on that, we reflected and decided that something that Josh would have loved would have been to tell every year one spectacularly great character-filled individual, just how much everybody sees it in them. And so that's what I'm doing tonight. It was hard to choose the words for this award because I could have written a book, so we tried to keep it simple. This is the Joshua Scott Citizenship Award in memory of Joshua Scott, who was a caring citizen of our community, a loving son, friend to many, and person to be trusted. This award is presented to the 9th grade student who shares these qualities. This year it is my honor to present this to Zion Howell. Thank you.
From the West Trent Garden Club, Mrs. Adamitis.
Well, what does a garden club bring to a meeting but flowers? So these will be presented. Am I allowed to look back there? Good, thank you. Thank you for answering. The president who was going to present this tonight got sick and she called me at 5:30. So here I am, nervous, and hopefully I can pronounce the name correctly. Part of the scholarship that this young lady is getting is from the Diane Faye Dickinson Foundation, a past president of the West Trenton Garden Club who passed away last year. Actually, today is her birthday. And her family is home barbecuing, because that's what she would be doing today, barbecuing. So, this scholarship is going to go to Rakiatu Mansouri.
Okay, the actual first one in our program is the Carol A. Allen Memorial Scholarship. The Carol A. Allen Memorial Scholarship is a grant of $500 to be used toward college expenses awarded to a student who will pursue a career in education. Carol is a dedicated teacher in the Ewing Public School System, having taught in the elementary grades at Lohr and Ann College schools before her retirement. She was devoted to her students and was recognized in Who's Who among teachers in America, the Governor's Teacher of the Year, and the Bold Teacher of the Year. This year's recipient is Kendall Barkowski. At the EHS, Kendall is a cheerleader, has been involved with the Key Club, and played field hockey, softball, and lacrosse. She was named as honorable mention for the Central Jersey Field Hockey Association, the Field Hockey Rookie of the Year, and the Field Hockey Defensive Player of the Year. Kendall currently holds a 3.1 GPA and is set to attend Mercer County College in the fall, planning to transfer to TCMJ in the spring, and major in elementary education. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendall Barkowski.
Good evening. Our next award is the Antal Elementary PTO Award. The William Antal Elementary PTO is honored to present this year's $1,000 scholarship award to the Antal alumna who has shown exemplary achievement both scholastically and in extracurricular activities. The PTO proudly presents this award to Carrie Papp. PTO feels privileged to be able to say that you started your educational journey at Antal Elementary School. Congratulations and keep up the good work. Our next award is a book award, the Gerald L. Ball Memorial Book Award, and it was established by Dr. Faye Ball in honor of her husband, who was the class of 1966, and his contributions to the Ewing community. The book award is given to an outstanding high school senior who are members of the St. John's Baptist Church or those that are associated with the Ewing Park section of Ewing. This year's award will be given to two recipients, Ms. Maya Grimes and Mr. Jeff Jazz Joseph. Dr. Ball shared that she felt that they were both shining examples of the character that Ewing school system instills in its students. And as a Ewing resident, she is very proud to offer this book award to the both of them.
The Blackbird Scholarship was established in 1994 by Peggy Blackbird in honor of her parents Kirby and Gay. Peggy is a graduate of Ewing High. She was recently retired from the United States Foreign Service. During her tenure, she was appointed by President Clinton as United States Ambassador to Guinea-Bissau. She is presently on special assignment for our Foreign Service. Mr. and Mrs. Blackbird made many and varied contributions to this community. Kirby was a local businessman and served as mayor and member of the Ewing Township governing body. Gay was a longtime member of the Ewing Township Board of Education. The scholarship is 2 grants of $1,000 a year for 4 years and is intended to aid students to continue a tradition of community involvement. This year's recipients are Lauren Christensen and Natalie Houghton. Lauren is a member of the National Honor Society and Student Council. She ran cross country, was manager of the swimming team, and was named captain of the softball team. In the community, she has been an altar server, involved in Girl Scouts, and her church's youth group. Lauren currently holds a 3.92 GPA and is set to attend Rowan University and major in accounting. Natalie is a member of the Key Club and co-captain of the tennis team. She also plays the cello and handbells with our school bands. In the community, she's a church deacon and has volunteered with Vacation Bible School and Meals on Wheels. Lauren currently holds a 4.39 GPA and is set to attend St. Louis University and major in occupational therapy in the fall. Please help me congratulate Lauren and Natalie.
Good evening. Bethea. On behalf of the Central New Jersey Links Incorporated, which is a chapter of an international civic group of professional women, we would like to give accolades to your seniors and the parents, because that's very important in terms of their graduation, graduating. Whenever I was in the seat of a senior, I recall with the antics of my group, because we were way back in the 90s, or actually 1969 to be specific. I'm pushing it, right? 1969 was a very good year. And I remember thinking, would these speakers please hurry up and get over it, you know? Which is what a lot of us right now think, okay? Well, let's be, as kids say, keep it real. So I would like to applaud Tania Bethea, Tania Bethea, in terms of her academic achievements. We're a group that actually mentor students as well. And I did give your guidance department a $3 billion website for scholarships to share with the entire school. And I want you to get it from Ms. Jerry, okay? Because if your kid is going to college, you're going to need some help, okay? So therefore, we would like to invite you to, acquaint yourself with our organization. But I'd like to leave you with 2 thoughts. Stay woke. The teenagers know what that is, stay woke. And for parents who don't know what that is, ask your teenager, stay woke. The other thing I'd like to leave all of you with, particularly Tania, okay? Jonathan Livingston Seagull said, you must begin by knowing that you have already arrived. And I want you to think about that, because anytime you approach a situation in life, your confidence, if you have that confidence, people will in fact let you come on in, okay? So, on behalf of the Links, here's a $1,000 scholarship. You will be receiving the money, the actual money. This is a certificate. Okay, and thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adil Matos. I'm one of the assistant directors of admissions at the College of New Jersey. So at TCUJ, we are extremely proud to welcome some of the Ewing High School seniors into our class of 2022. At TCUJ, we are also extremely proud to boast that we are consistently ranked as the #1 public institution in the entire Northeast region for a school of our size. So we are a school of excellence, much like the students here are at Ewing High School. So for that reason, every year we are very proud to meet, to mentor, to educate, to recruit, and to ultimately welcome Ewing High School students into our class. All right, so we understand that it is an achievement not only for the students, but also for the parents here in the room. So I'm just going to quickly ask for each of you to give yourselves a round of applause. So again, on behalf of the College of New Jersey, our amazing director of admissions, Mrs. Grace Montero, our entire admissions team, I would like to present the following awards. So just so that everyone is aware, these awards are an accumulation of 4 years worth of scholarship at TCNJ. The students have already been made aware of these awards in their admission letters to the College of New Jersey, but we just wanted to share with this community the amazing scholars that will be coming to TCNJ in the fall. So the first scholar I'd like to invite up, receiving a scholarship for $4,000 over 4 years, Miss Lauren Ettinger. The next scholarship for $12,000 over 4 years is Mrs. Alicia Quiris. The next scholar is Mr. Julian Santiago, receiving $12,000 over 4 years. Next receiving $20,000 over 4 years, Mr. Nicholas Marsola. Now next we have 2 recipients who have been admitted into our EOF program. Just to quickly boast a little bit, we have the #1 ranked EOF program in the state of New Jersey. To be accepted into EOF, you have to be an especially extravagant scholar, right? You have to be well involved in the community. You have to be doing amazing things in your high school, and you have to show promise, and ability to overcome adversity and to excel. So at TCNJ, we are very proud to, and I'm also an alumni from the EOF program at TCNJ, so I get a little teary when I think about students who are coming into our EOF program. But if you would like to quantify how much this scholarship program is worth, it is valued at approximately over $70,000 over 4 years. So the first scholar that I would like to invite up, Ms. Kayla Fernandez. And unfortunately, she's not here. Oh, sorry. And the final scholar, Ms. Kyla Pearson.
Our next scholarship is the Comcast Leader and Achievers Scholarship and is being awarded to Noah Castor. The Comcast Foundation awards a $1,000 scholarship to recognize a high school senior from the Comcast-served community for their commitment to community service, academics, and demonstrated leadership. Noah scored a 700 on the reading section and a 740 on the math section of the SAT. He has received multiple football awards and recognition as a leader on the Blue Devil football team. Noah will play football and study mechanical engineering at Carnegie Mellon in the fall.
Good evening. I represent Trenton Alumni Chapter, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. Delta Sigma Theta is an international public service organization founded at Howard University in 1913. The Trenton Alumni Chapter is one of more than 900 chapters in the sorority throughout the world. Our organization of college women play an active role in the educational movement and seek to inspire, motivate, and support the aspirations and achievement of youth and young adults. This evening, I would like to present 2 awards. To acknowledge scholastic service and community accomplishments, the 2018 Trenton Alumni Chapter Merit Scholarship Award is presented to Brielle Johnson. The 2018 Trenton Alumni Chapter Book Award is presented to Miles Reed. Our wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to be. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small, and that you never need to carry more than you can hold. There's a lot that awaits for you, and Trenton Alumni Chapter, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority congratulates you and wishes you the best in your future endeavors.
Good evening again. Each year, the Ewing High School Faculty Fund Foundation awards scholarships to students to help support their post-high school goals. Teachers and support staff donate $1 every payday over the course of the year toward the scholarship fund in order to provide these scholarships to 4 Ewing High School seniors. Selection is based on students who have shown growth and a commitment to achieving over their time at Ewing High. One of these awards is in honor of Mr. James Michael Tucker, a former social studies and special education teacher here at Ewing High, who served in the district as teacher, coach, and ETEA leader for many years. This year's recipients for the James Michael Tucker Achievement Award is Jaquan Manning. Our 3 recipients for the Faculty Foundation Scholarship Awards are Moran Ahmed, Chantel Gillette, and Mr. Miles Reed. Congratulations on behalf of the Ewing High School faculty.
Good evening. My name is Bruce White, and I'm here from the Ewing Kiwanis Club. Unfortunately, our president, Sal Puga, could not be here this evening because of a recent medical situation. But at this time, the Ewing Kiwanis Club is going to continue a tradition that started with the first graduating class of Ewing High School in 1954. And that is the presentation of the award to a young man and a young lady selected by the faculty and staff at Ewing High School for outstanding service, citizenship, and leadership. And the recipients are Pia Apple, and the young man, Joshua Alexander. The Ewing Kiwanis Club, about 5 years ago, the leadership decided that we wanted to do something a little different. So we created a most improved student. And that was selected again by the staff and faculty at Ewing High School. We initially started with 1 award, and then the leadership at Kiwanis Club decided we wanted to go ahead and increase it. So we had a young man and a young woman who are recipients of what we like to call the President's Award. And they are Matthew Uncle, and Gabriel Hornia. Those awards are for $500 each. The Ewing Kiwanis Club in the early 1990s made the decision to create a separate scholarship foundation. In the early 1990s, that foundation was begun. And one of the board of directors is here this evening, Don Cox, a member of the Kiwanis Club. Barbara Gus is here this evening. And tonight, we will be presenting the 100th, 101st, 102nd, and 103rd scholarship from that foundation that began in the early 1990s. Each of these awards will be for $1,000. The first award is called the George Burrell Memorial Scholarship. George Burrell was a founding member of the Key Club at Ewing High School. He represented Ewing Kiwanis in the late 1950s. And the recipient of that is Catherine McVeigh. additional $1,000 scholarship that were voted upon by the board of directors. With the awarding of these three $1,000 scholarships, Ewing Kiwanis Foundation will have awarded over $100,000. This is by a group of approximately 35 people working together. So you can do it if you want to. And the recipients are Jordan McGill, Tim Aganasha, and Wayne Stahl. On behalf of all the Kiwanis Club, I congratulate each and every member of the class of 2018. And tomorrow morning, the Kiwanis Club will be here at 6:30. Breaking eggs, cooking breakfast for you. Don't forget, see you for breakfast tomorrow. That tradition we began in the 1980s. As far as we know, we're the only high school in the United States where the Kiwanis Club cooks breakfast to the graduates and senior class. So thank you very much.
Hello, we are both members of the Ewing Township Historic Preservation Society. My name is Becky Urban and I'm a member of the board as a trustee. This is Don Cox, who's the husband of Violet Cox, who is the inspiration for this scholarship. We would first like to congratulate all the wonderful students up here who are doing a great job. The Violet Cox Memorial Scholarship was established through the donations made by friends and relatives upon her death. The money collected was sufficient to provide a perpetual scholarship in her name. When she passed away in January of 2000, she had been a teacher throughout her life at Fisk, Lanning, and Fisher Schools in Ewing, as a 6th grade teacher at Incarnation School, and as an 8th grade math teacher at Dunn Middle School. During her life, she belonged to many historical organizations throughout New Jersey. She established the Victorian Museum at the Contemporary Club in Trenton. She worked tirelessly to establish the State House District in Trenton and established the Delaware Valley chapter of the Victorian Society of America. She served as an elected member of the Ewing Township governing body and served for many years as president of the Ewing Township Historic Preservation Society. Violet established the Ewing Historical Commission and worked to establish many historic sites in Ewing. She was responsible for the establishment of the Mercer County recycling system that we currently have, having served in charge of the Health and Sanitation Department in Ewing. She started the Ewing Drug Abuse Council that used to meet in her home. In 1999, the state of New Jersey at ceremonies at the State House awarded her the annual award for historical preservation along with U.S. Senator Lautenberg. We are very pleased to present one $500 scholarship to a student who has indicated a strong interest in the further study of history. We're very pleased to present Violet Cox Award to Serena Montero, who will be attending Scripps College in California.
Good evening. My name is Carl Clark, President of the Ewing Public Education Foundation. This evening is a celebration of the hard work that these young men and women have done in the course of the 4 years here. And they all should be applauded because you guys worked hard and you did a wonderful job. The UN Public Education Foundation was founded approximately 20 years ago by like-minded parents, business owners within the community, with the sole purpose of providing or helping to provide a wonderful educational experience for the students. So over the course of those years, we provide grants to teachers to do those special projects so that they are not required to take money out of their pocket. So fundamentally, as I normally explain, when a teacher has a special project and they don't have the money for it, hopefully we're there to provide the money for it. So you've seen it with Odyssey of the Mind, pushing going towards various programs at the schools. Some 7 years ago, our former president had did something much wonderful than just providing grants. We started a scholarship program. The very first year, just to put out total in order, it was approximately $500. It was $500, just one grant. One scholarship. The following year, we felt kind of good, so they said we can do some more, right? So we had 2 $500, right? And last year we were able to go up to $9,500. So I tell you, if you have anyone at your high, let them know that there's money out there for that education benefit, and they need to apply. All right? Sounds good. So with that being said, one of the things that occurred is that over the course of years, we are introduced to wonderful people that help us out to reach our goals. And with the scholarship, we actually came across some of the families, such as the Scarlett family, who actually helped us with our scholarship as well. So actually the very first scholarship is from the Scarlett family. Nick, let's see.
I'd like to thank the Educational Foundation for orchestrating this award every year for us. This award was started over 30 years ago by a group of my father's friends. I don't know if anybody here is familiar with the Scarlett family, but my father worked tirelessly, Little White football, Little League and such, and that was what he was dedicated. But one of the things he always said was the person never stood as tall as a student to help a child. And I think it's great that the foundation is continue to support this scholarship. So thank you, and thank the board and everyone for letting us continue this scholarship.
And before I call the names for the scholarship for this year, one last piece of information is the simple fact that, again, our former president, Wayne Stein, this is the man that started the scholarship program with our organization. And if it wasn't for him and his leadership, we would not be here today. So I'd like to give him a round of applause. So the first scholarship for $1,000 for the Vincent J. Scarlett Memorial and Community Service Scholarship goes to Mary Bystricki. The next 5 scholarships are provided by Church of the White. A couple of years ago, with the play, I believe it was Fisher, their daughter was participating in that particular play, and they saw what we do because we help provide funds for that, and they said, well, maybe we can help out the Little Public Education Foundation, and they did. And they're doing it in the form of scholarships. So the next 5 scholarship is based on what they provided us. So with that being said.
Hello, my name is Lynn Lowe, and I'm also part of the EPAT Foundation. I am pleased to announce the first $1,000 scholarship under the Church and Dwight Foundation to Tim Akanosha. Our second, Lauren Edinger. Our third, Juliana Jones. Next we have Catherine McGinn. And our last recipient, Kyla Peterson.
Finally, in honor of our former President Emeritus Wayne Stock, we initiated the Wayne Stock Presidential Award, and this is also funded by Church and Dwight. This goes to, and just to let you know, because the simple fact that each of the applications go through a rigorous review. In some cases, we normally go 5 hours to 7 hours, close to 5 to 7 hours, sometimes 8 hours in the middle of the night to try to come up with names. But this one will be going to Wayne Stock Jr.
Yeah, Wayne.
Again, I want to thank the school for such a wonderful job. You guys, and I often say this, if it wasn't for the teachers in the unit, we would not have the stars that we have right now. I often say that this community is a gem, is a treasure to be found, and is based upon the fact that we've had so many wonderful people within the community, and these children, I want to say children, but they are the testament of the things that we provide to them, and we thank them as well.
Good evening. The Lower Elementary School PTO Scholarship. The words unity and lore naturally go together. Each Lower School student is nurtured through our Unity program to encompass so many of the character traits that make for a well-rounded, successful adult: compassion, cooperation, support, sharing, responsibility, and trust, and just to name a few. That being said, a well-rounded, successful adult is the exact path we see for our scholarship recipient. His perseverance and hard work has allowed him to not only be an honor student, play football and lacrosse for Ewing High School, but also to excel in the Boy Scouts and earn his Eagle rank at the age of 16, a very prestigious accomplishment which takes so many of the attributes of those unity words to complete. He will be attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania in the fall to study history. The Lower Parents Association is proud to give this year's $1,000 scholarship to Matthew Unkley.
The Ewing Township Administrators Association Scholarship is a $500 scholarship to be awarded to a student who attended the Ewing Public Schools from kindergarten through 12th grade and intends to pursue a major and career in education. This year's recipient is Lauren Ettinger. She is a peer leader, a member of the Honor Society, bass section leader of the orchestra, member of the Key Club. Lauren was also named the Ewing Kiwanis Youth of the Month for the month of April 2018. She was captain of both field hockey and girls lacrosse teams and named the 2016 Field Hockey Defensive Player of the Year. In the community, Lauren is a youth representative and a volunteer worker for Trinity United Methodist Church, and was a teacher's assistant at Antal Elementary School with our Senior Experience Program. Lauren currently holds a 4.31 GPA and is set to attend, as we found out earlier, TCNJ in the fall to major in urban education and elementary psychology with a specialization in special education. Lauren.
Good evening. Seems like I'm a little anxious. First of all, Mr. Nitty, you can turn this air down because there's a rumor that we don't have air conditioning in school. This evening I'm here to present the Angela Tolerance Memorial Award, which is given to the by the Ewing Township Democratic Club to a Ewing student that does well academically and also excels in extracurricular activities. This student this year has attended Ewing School since kindergarten. She started her career at Antal Elementary School. She loved to dance, and that I can testify to, for the father's a dance dad. She's involved over the years in the Thespian Society, the Drama Club, Open Mic Night, and various musical productions at the high school here, many of which she choreographed herself. She participated in the Teen Arts Festival for dance and went on to the States while still qualifying for nationals on her dance team. She has participated in organizations within the community, including the NAACP. In the fall, she will be attending the DeSales University in Centerville, Pennsylvania, where she will pursue a drama major. I personally know this person, I know the family. I'm just so honored to be able to present this award, because Ms. Towers stood for a lot of community service. If you knew Angela Towers, she grew up, she was a mother of two. She grew up with welfare, she put herself through school, educated herself, and went on to become a lawyer. So I wish all of you great things. I'm happy to see a lot of the students that I know in the room tonight, as well as a lot of the faculty and parents. So I just want to present this award this evening to Ms. Maya Bragg. Growing up.
On behalf of the Ewing Township Education Association, I'm honored to be here to present 3 separate awards, each valuing $750 to 3 deserving seniors. I'd like to first present the Gilmer J. Fisher Award to Juliana Jones. I'd like to present the William Rakita Award to Karina Hernandez. And I'd like to present the final award, the Ewing Township Education Association, to Destiny Vigiano.
Good evening. My name is Barbara Guz, and I am a member of the Ewing Women's Club. We're a small club, and we have fundraisers throughout the year to help us promote our favorite recipients. And our very favorite recipients are our students of Ewing High School. They are. Thank you. The recipients this year are Chiara Tramo, And the young man, I understand, had to work tonight. His name is Emmanuel. Our recipients are fine students and are also involved in extracurricular activities. So they are very well-rounded, very fine people. I understand the magnet had to work tonight, so anyway, I will give this to the school and they can give it to him tomorrow.
Good evening and congratulations to the 2018 graduating class of Ewing High School. I'm Frances O'Brien and the Good Citizens Chair of the General Mercer chapter of the DAR and our treasurer, Debbie Simmons. This year, as every year, we asked Ewing High School to pick the DAR Good Citizen, and on the basis of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism to an outstanding degree. And this year, they selected a very deserving person. Okay, the good citizen can also choose to enter an essay contest. It's not necessary, but if they do, it's a difficult contest. You get a sealed envelope and you're not allowed to use any outside references or anything like Wikipedia computer. And our winner this year from Ewing High School was chosen in second place out of more than 80 entries for the state of New Jersey. So I'm so proud to give the DAR the Citizenship Award and second place for the state of New Jersey to Carrie Kapstack.
Hi there, everybody. My name is John Guz, and this is my sister Pat. We're very proud to be here on this side of the podium. When I walked in here tonight, the only thing I could remember was when I was a senior here and I was just about over there ducking in the senior year food fight. Here's something that happened in the 70s. I'm sure it never happened after that. Anyway, our parents, longtime residents of Ewing, instilled in us our core values of family, education, and service to our community. If you recall, my mom got up. She's 88. She's still bringing it. So. And we are very, very proud of her and all she does for the Ewing community. In the mid-70s, my sister and I were sitting where you kids are sitting, fidgeting, getting a little sweaty out now. Yeah, we were there. Ewing High provided us with the education that we needed for our professional careers. We have little doubt that the students who are here tonight have the background that they will need for their upcoming careers. Our award is named in honor of our father, John Guz. This is the 29th year of this award. My dad worked in the Ewing schools for 31 years. He started off as a science and math teacher here at Ewing High. He ended up being my elementary school principal. Not fun as a first grader to get sent to your dad, but part of superintendent of schools.
Hi, everybody. It's really nice this year to be joined by my brother, who came here from Ohio, to be with you tonight. And besides the involvement in education, my father was a great community servant. He thrived, he loved it. He was called in our house Mr. Kiwanis, and we really enjoyed seeing everything he did for the community. So we're very proud tonight to be among you as parents and all the wonderful students here. Congratulations, you're all winners in our eyes. And I will let you know that we have 2 scholarships. They're each $500, and one will go to a gentleman and one will go to a young lady. And I will start first with the young lady. And my brother, as always, reminded me to say the qualifications. So the qualifications are, we're going to be awarding these to a student who is immersed in community service, is a wonderful student, and also is a Key Club member, because my father was very, very connected to the Kiwanis Club. So the young lady who will be receiving this award from us is currently the vice president of the Key Club, and she describes herself as someone who is strong-minded and independent, also as someone who is motivated and determined to succeed, and the person I'm describing is Karina Fernandez.
The young man who's going to be getting this award, see our Key Club banner over there, and I say our Key Club banner because I think that was our Key Club banner when I was president of the Key Club. Anyway, he is president of the Key Club. He's a history buff with a 3.9 GPA. He's also the captain of the soccer team. I was captain of the soccer team too. He wasn't in the chess club. I was. Anyway. He wants to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, so maybe that's something Key Club. I'm a surgeon too, so I don't know what to tell you. His name is Alexander Jesselman. Please give him a round of applause.
Hi everyone. I'm Lucy Walter. I'm very honored to serve as the chairperson of the Mercer County Board of Chosen Freeholders. I'm here with one of my fellow freeholders, Sam Frisbee. And we're both here tonight because many years ago, the board decided that we wanted to do everything in our power to encourage kids to go to college. And we knew that Mercer County Community College was a way to enter that arena. And for many kids, that ability to stay at home and go to college provided them that entree into what would later become tremendous careers. And now at Mercer County Community College, you don't have to stay for 2 years. You can then go to 5 different colleges without ever having to leave the Mercer County Community College campus. They rent space from us and bring their professors to our campus. For those of you that are going on to 4-year colleges, it's a great way to get a few extra credits. Maybe you want to pick up that language and you just don't have the time to do the studying and you're going to do it in the summer. Come to Mercer County Community College. Maybe you have to take organic chemistry and you know you're going to have to put in extra time. Come to Mercer County Community College. Get that credit in. And for parents, it costs a whole lot less. But for one lucky student tonight, we're going to make it cost even less. This college, this scholarship, is worth $1,000 in their first year and $1,000 in their second year. And tonight we're going to offer it to a young man. He likes the environment. We like the environment, don't we? He wants to be a nurse. Do we have a nursing program? We have a very good nursing program. In fact, it just had a group of students pass their boards, and over 90% of the class had set a record for the state. So I think it's time to come up and money. Kevin Bengera. Now, there are 2 strings attached. You don't get money without strings. One, we're going to invite you to come and visit us down at the freeholder board so we can congratulate you and your parents. And 2, when you walk for graduation, we'll probably be sitting on the dais, and you need to give us a wave.
Good evening. My name is Nick Pankowitz, and I am here today as the Association Director and President of the New Jersey Odyssey of the Mind. 40 years ago, when Dr. Samuel Nicholas created this premier international problem-solving competition at Glasgow State College, I don't know if you realize the lasting American effect it would have on so many people across the state. Our scholarship in New Jersey, named for a New Jersey coach, parent, judge, and state board member who has devoted thousands of hours of her life to the program, and especially this scholarship, is awarded each year to a senior who has participated in the New Jersey Odyssey of the Mind program at some point in their life and can illustrate to us how Odyssey has made their life special and how they see Odyssey, their Odyssey experience impacting their life in the future. Our recipient tonight exemplifies everything that we'd like to see in our alumni. She has participated since elementary school, making it to state finals multiple times and even to worlds. As her most recent coach, Ms. Janine Hutchinson has noted, she is an organizer, a go-getter, and an out-of-the-box thinker. And that our recipient's unique way of making each team member feel appreciated, accepted, and valued has made her the unofficial captain of the EHS Odyssey team each of the last 3 years. As an alumni of Ewing High School and Ewing High School's Odyssey of the Mind tradition, it is my great honor and privilege to award this year's Rita Ostroff Ginsburg Memorial Scholarship to Ms. Heather Sutton.
Good evening, and congratulations to the class of 2018. My name is Jeff Sumners, and I'm representing Omega Psi Phi fraternity of the Greater Trenton area. Omega Delta Upsilon Foundation is the foundation that is providing the funding for our scholarship program. Our fraternity was founded on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C., where I attended and graduated in 1980. I'm also a graduate of Ewing High School class of 1976, along with Dr. John Guz here, bicentennials, right? Just glad to see John here representing his family. Every year I would see his mother and his sister. John, thanks for showing up this year. All right? This year, I have an award which we are providing to a recipient who has demonstrated scholastically, athletically, in addition to extracurricular work. And as a result, it's in the form of $1,000. But before I do that, I just want to commend and acknowledge the Board of Education members, in addition to the administrators, as well as the faculty here at Ewing High School. All right, so if you can, parents can give them applause for the job well done. And the students, I would like to see you give your parents and guardians that hand as well. All right? Okay. No. So right now, I'd like to present an award, $1,000 to Mr. London Henry Peters. Thank you.
Good evening.
I would like to thank Ewing High School for inviting me here today. My name is Jay Modi, and I'm an executive board member of the One Project, which is a charity, a local charity that focuses on supporting the surrounding community. Our charity was created in 2013 by two people who thought they were completely different from one another. Amit Sira, an attorney who is Sikh, and Dan Greco, a pastor at a church in Robbinsville. They were playing basketball at Mercer County Park and decided to talk after the game. You would think the only thing they had in common was probably a terrible jump shot. I mean, a pastor and an attorney doesn't really scream Splash Brothers. But despite any perceived differences they thought they had, they realized they're not that different after all. They both grew up in New Jersey, both recently started a family, both were deeply involved in their places of worship. Amit and Dan decided that day to work together and create an organization that helps those around the community who are less fortunate, and that's how they created the One Project. Since One Project's inception, we've hosted numerous book drives, community events, and raised money for various causes. Our thousands of volunteers have packaged 250,000 meals to date, which benefit children in New Jersey who are food insecure. On August 4th, we'll be hosting our 5th annual Hunger Project at the Robbinsville High School, where our volunteers will package 125,000 meals. But in today's fast-moving world, we're very quick to forget about the issues that impact those around us. Unfortunately, every day there are new headlines, new problems, and new issues that affect people all over the world. Sadly, most people don't realize that they can actually make a difference. But that's why we need people like you, the teachers who work tirelessly, the parents who work all day and come home and make sure that their kids are still on the right track, and you, the students, who have to deal with all the stresses of life, but still end up doing remarkable things. It's not easy, but each and every one of you should be extremely proud of yourselves and your accomplishments. And that's what brings me here this evening. I would like to highlight one of your classmates who is making a tremendous difference. I have the honor of giving away our first annual $500 One Project Scholarship tonight. We wanted to find a candidate who excelled in school, but more importantly, someone who had a passion for community service. We interviewed many applicants, but the student who stood out to us was Karina Fernandez. In the months I've gotten to know Karina, I would say that she is someone who is intelligent, considerate, and highly motivated. Those great qualities were passed on to her by her mother, who inspires Karina every day. Growing up, her mom instilled in Karina and her siblings the importance of valuing education, caring for others, and giving back to the community. Karina has taken these values and ran with them. I'd like to share with you some of her accomplishments. She's taking college-level classes, is a member or holds leadership positions in the Key Club, Environmental Club, Student Council. She's a CCD teacher at her local church, volunteers at a local library, works part-time, and she played tennis all 4 years. I'm basically like, after even saying all those things, I don't know how you even find the time for it. But they say if you want to complete something, you have to ask somebody who's busy. One of the requirements for our scholarship was for the recipient to try to create their own community service project. On May 25th, Karina organized a really fun field day for the children at the Smith Santiago Head Start Center in Trenton, and it was a tremendous success. The kids had a great time playing games, planting their own flower pots, and had fun connecting with the student volunteers. After graduation, Karina plans to attend college to focus on starting a career in social work. Social workers are part of the few who care and know that they can make a difference. They're the ones who care enough to believe that they can make the world a better place, and I'm confident that she will do just that. Please help me welcome the recipient of the 2018 One Project Scholarship, Karina Fernandez.
Good evening. So, the gentleman just before me took away my speech. So Karina Fernandez, you might as well just come up, because everything that I was about to say, you just said about her. So my name is Michelle Carmen. I'm the Parkway PTA president, and it's just absolutely amazing to see all the students here who give back to the community. I'm very big and very involved in the community, so it's great to see these young adults keeping up that tradition. But it's amazing what you have accomplished over your career as a student. The Parkway PTA is presenting the Catherine T. Redding Memorial Scholarship. It honors the efforts of a past PTA president, Kathy Redding. Kathy passed away in 1994, and the scholarship is a tribute to her contribution to education. The $1,000 scholarship is given to a former Parkway student who will pursue education at a 2- or 4-year college. Karina has been involved, again, in the environmental club, Key Club, student government, and tennis. While at Parkway, she benefited from a strong teacher and school support during some tough times that she was going through. She is passionate in serving in the community and has worked on several different projects as well as holding a job. She plans to attend Stockton University in the fall to study social work and criminal justice. We are honored to give you this award.
Before I read off the presidential awards, I just want to thank Dr. John Guz for reminding the students about the food fight in the cafeteria. Thank you. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Ed Shriel. I'm the principal here at Ewing High School. I also want to thank our guidance department. I want to thank Mrs. Prince. Hopefully I don't forget anybody. Ms. Jarrett, who does a lot with all the scholarships and organizing tonight. Mrs. Stewart, Mrs. McClendon, Mrs. Kathy Rose, who left earlier. But a night like this doesn't happen without the people behind the scenes, our custodians, who took a lot of time in preparing to make our cafeteria look great. Even the old Key Club sign, they dusted it off for tonight, so I want to make sure that it looks really good. I want to thank our Board of Education for their continued support and our superintendent who's here this evening, Mr. Michael Nitty. This time of year, he's out just about every other night, and I want to thank him and the board for their continued support. Now to the awards. The Presidential Gold Award for Academic Excellence. This award recognizes academic success in the classroom. These students have achieved a grade point average of 3.5 or higher, an SAT score of 680 on either the math or the language arts section, or an ACT score of 31 or higher. And I'd like you to come up and just stand in the front here as I call your names. Mary Bistricki. Carrie Kapstack. Noah Castor. Noah started his job this evening and he didn't want to miss the prom, so that's why he was running a little late and missed the earlier awards. But don't worry, we have the checks for you. Evan Chichester. Kendall Clark. Allie Houghton. Shariar Kamran. Katie Karmars. Nicholas Marsola. Catherine McGinn. Serena Montero. Alicia Queiroz. and Wayne Stock. It's a pretty impressive group, isn't it? Let's give them all a big round of applause. Guys, we're going to go over to the senior calf and get your picture taken, okay? Boys and girls.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Taisha Tift, and I have the distinct honor of acknowledging two very great students who have already received actually their awards at a ceremony we had last week. But I just want to tell you a little bit about the Princeton University Preparatory Program. So every year we choose in 9th grade 24 students from local high schools in Mercer County who exemplify academic excellence, great character, community involvement, and great potential through a very rigorous application process. And those students commit to 3 years taking very rigorous courses at Princeton's campus. They take 4 courses a day for 5 days a week, 6 weeks a year, every summer for 3 summers, the summer after their 9th grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade years. And then those students also continue with very rigorous academic programming during the school year, as well as cultural enrichment, where we take them to plays, theater, production musicals, operas, and museums, as well as 2 major college tours in the fall of their junior and senior year. And so this year we have 2 UN High graduates, Tia Outlaw and Caesar Ordonez. So I mentioned already that both Tia and Caesar got their honor course. They had bright orange Princeton honor course that we gave them last week. And certificates that they were awards. Okay, well, you can sit there, but I just wanted to acknowledge that they were there. And they also, so the value of this scholarship program over the course of the 3 years is about $35,000 that we invested to these students. And they also have the chance to earn up to $3,000, which they get over the course of the 3 years. And so they're really, really well prepared. They've been excellent. They put in a lot of work. It's a very demanding program. And so I'm honored to be here on behalf of the program. I haven't had the chance to work with them. I just started in February, but I just had the chance to meet them a couple of times, and I know they're fantastic students, going to do great things. Tia is going to Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts, and Susan's going to Rutgers University in New Jersey, both with significant scholarship aid. So just give them a regular applause.
Hello everyone, my name is Cindy Hutchinson and I am the advisor for the Ewing High robotics team. My co-advisor, Matt Sisk, and our J&J representative, Ben Romano. We're sorry they couldn't be here tonight, but they wish all the graduates and everyone good luck in their futures. In 2006, Johnson & Johnson helped to establish the Ewing High robotics team. They provided engineers to help mentor the students on the team. One of the founding engineers was Richard Prospero. On October 21st, 2010, Mr. Prospero passed away from pancreatic cancer. I remember at his memorial, his son got up and talked about him, and he said, you know, it was really cool. I could tell all my friends that my dad designed the machine that put the mint on the dental floss. But to honor Mr. Prospero, Johnson & Johnson established a $1,000 scholarship for a senior on first team 2016 Mighty Monkey Wrenches. I'd like to invite Melissa Schmier to this podium. Melissa's been with the robotics team for 4 years. In that time, she has learned many technical skills, such as how to build drivetrain. She is also very supportive to the members of the business team, helping to complete any task that is asked of her. When things get tense with the build, her fun-loving nature boosted team morale. In the time that she has been on the team, I have seen her grow into a confident, assertive, passionate young lady. I know that with her determination and family support, she will do well at Stockton University in her major of criminal justice. Melissa, Mr. Sisk and I would like to wish you all the best as you move forward in your life. On a personal note, you shouldn't have to get my attention anymore with Yo Hutch. And Mr. Sisk said to stay away from the plants and the meter sticks in his room. Congratulations, Melissa.
Salutatorian is an academic title given to the second highest ranked graduate of the entire graduating class. Only the valedictorian is ranked higher. This honor is based on grade point average and the number of credits taken. This year's salutatorian had a grade point average of 4.46. The salutatorian was active in Math League, Key Club, Student Council as a class officer, active in the community with the Pete's Sake organization, the Women's 10 Miler as a volunteer, and a Rutgers Unite Run volunteer. This person was a field hockey player, a softball player, and a lacrosse player during their time here. This person will be attending the Ohio State University to major in accounting. I am proud to announce the salutatorian for the class of 2018, Catherine McGray. It's pretty amazing, huh? Each year, the Senate and the General Assembly of the state of New Jersey awards each high school in New Jersey 3 exemplary achievement awards: academics, community service, and athletics. The first award is the Exemplary Academic Achievement Award. This award goes to Tia Outlaw. Tia is a member of our band and tennis programs. Tia is the president of the National Honor Society and the Princeton University Preparatory Program. Tia will be studying biology at Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts this fall. She hopes one day to be a chiropractor, and she was the first student I met here when I came to the high school. Congratulations, Tia. Olio. Our next award is for athletic achievement. Wayne Staub is an outstanding wrestler who was a captain of the team and a county champion. Wayne has a 3.8 GPA average and scored 1330 on his SATs. Wayne is a member of the National Honor Society and a peer leader. Wayne will be attending Texas A&M University majoring in political science. Wayne also plans on joining the ROTC and wants to get commissioned in the United States Marines. Wayne Staub. Our next award is for community achievement, and it goes to a young man, Emmanuel Medina. Manny is a hurdler on the track team, a peer leader, and he also works for days at Bed Bath & Beyond while maintaining a 3.99 GPA and scoring 1310 on his SATs. Manny will be attending Mercer County Community College in the fall, and after 2 years, he hopes to transfer to the New Jersey Institute of Technology for mechanical engineering. Manny is working this evening to help pay some of the college bills, and we honor him with this award. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mike Van Wagner. I'm honored to be here tonight. I'm a graduate of Ewing High School, 1978. So I'm going to take an opportunity before I present the award, which is a trumpet actually. And I want to give a shout out to two of my former classmates. But John Guz is here tonight. Well, what John didn't tell you was that he was an all-state soccer player here at Ewing High School on the Group 3 state championship team. Boys soccer, 1975. He also didn't tell you that when he left Ewing, he went off to West Point. And that's where John went, and then he subsequently became a surgeon in the Army, and I think John is still doing surgeries today. And he nodded his head. And I want to talk about that food fight. I was a sophomore, so while he was ducking the food, I was getting it square in the face. I also want to give a shout out to his sister, Pat, who you guys know as Patty Guz, and I know as Pat Hartpence. Pat and I worked together at New Jersey Manufacturers. Pat's also a Ewing High School graduate. She has made a very important contribution in her own right. She heads up at NJM our corporate giving department. And I can tell you, John talked about Mr. Guz, John being a great community servant, and he was. I think he wouldn't be and couldn't be prouder of his daughter, who is a remarkable community servant. And I can tell you, I know this, Pat's now in, I'm probably short a year, her 38th year at NJM, maybe 39. She's not nodding yet, so I may not have hit the right number. She's out at least 5 nights a week doing sort of, community giving kind of events just like this. In fact, sometimes I think she's out 8 nights a week, and then twice on Sunday. So these are, if this was an alumni awards event, John and Pat would be sitting in these chairs. So terrific job. It's my great pleasure to present the Lloyd Snyder Award. For those of you who don't know, Lloyd Snyder was the first instrumental music teacher here at Ewing High School. He built Ewing's instrumental music program and served in that role for 36 years. It's the program that Blair Olson inherits today and does such a fine job with. Well, my older brothers, Matt and Tom, who were 1975 graduates from Ewing High School, wanted to honor Lloyd Snyder, and they created the Lloyd Snyder Memorial Award with the idea that the fund would be used to finance a new instrument every year for the Ewing High Band and Orchestra. And that's what that foundation does every year now. So each year, one outstanding senior from the orchestra or band is chosen by the band director, in this case, Mr. Olson. And I'm delighted to tell you that this year's recipient, many of you will know who it is if you know anything about the band and orchestra, but I'd like to call up Nick Marsola. So Nick's now going to just, give us a couple of riffs. No, we're going to spare that. My brother Matt will hear. Well, maybe we will. No. This isn't the actual trumpet. There's a brand new trumpet that's on its way to Ewing High School. And the way this works is the person who this is named after, it's effectively an endowed instrument. So this trumpet will always be kind of tied to Nick. And somebody's going to get the benefit of playing a brand new one. So terrific job, Nick. I want to share with you Mr. Olson's comments. Nick Marsola, pianist and trumpeter, has been an integral part of the music program for 4 years. Nick ranks in the top 4 most talented students in my teaching career. Now, that means something. Blair's been teaching for 25 years. Nick was a student conductor at both winter and spring concerts and did a tremendous job. He is to be commended for his talent, musicality, and drive for musical excellence. I wish him great success in his music career as he attends the College of New Jersey for music education. Nick Marsola.
Our next award
Spencer Savings Bank Scholarship. The Spencer Savings Bank is a community bank whose scholarship program emphasizes the bank's commitment to the community, as well as the importance of achieving higher learning in today's environment. Scholarship recipients are selected based on their GPA, a history of community service, and their potential interest in the fields of business or finance. This year's $1,000 award goes to Kyrie Nellis. Kyrie plans to attend Rider University and major in accounting. Kyrie is a member of the Environmental Club, an athlete on the track and bowling teams, and volunteers his time at the Trenton Soup Kitchen, Thanksgiving food drives, and Christmas toy drives through his involvement with the Kappa League Leadership Development Program. Congratulations to Kyrie.
Good evening, my name is Megan Soltzik, and I have had the pleasure of teaching English at high school for the past 12 years. And on behalf of the English department, I would like to award the Sophomore College Book Award. This award honors the outstanding leadership and academic passion of a student in the junior class, and our recipient this year is Stephen Rodriguez. Stephen has been selected as the recipient for his deep sense of ethical and social concern, his outstanding involvement in the community, his genuine respect for diversity and appreciation of differences, his ability to establish relationships that foster community, his demonstrated promise for contributions that stem from a global perspective, and his intellectual curiosity and thoughtful inquiry. Stephen is actively involved in the Union High School community. He is a member of the JV soccer team and was an assistant director for the school musical. Stephen is the vice president of student council and was selected as a peer leader for next year. Over winter break, Stephen spent 10 days working in Fort Liberty, Haiti, as a part of a mission trip organized by Ewing Central Baptist Church. While there, Stephen built desks and benches in a school, volunteered in a medical clinic, and spent his free time with Haitian children. Stephen was welcomed with open arms when he brought a soccer ball to share with the children from the local orphanage. The group ended up playing soccer for more than 2 hours. On New Year's Day, Stephen bagged and distributed food to help celebrate Haiti's Independence Day. While there, Stephen and his peers agreed to sponsor a 9-year-old Haitian child whose education they will pay for until she reaches the age of 18. According to Stephen, we pay for her medical bills, we can send her care packages. She's basically an extension of our family. We care for her like we care for anyone here. Stephen acknowledges that this trip to Haiti changed him and has helped him to focus on the things that are truly important in life. Stephen currently has a 3.76 GPA and plans to take college courses as a senior next year. And he does all of this while working part-time at Pennington Market. It is my pleasure and privilege to present the Sophomore College Book Award to Stephen Rodriguez.
Our next award is the U.S. Army Reserve Scholar Athlete Award. The Reserve believes that young people should strive to be the best they can be in all areas of their lives. The Scholar Athlete Award program recognizes and rewards one female and one male student from a high school demonstrate excellence in the classroom and on the athletic field. This year's recipients are Catherine McGinn and Noah Castro. Catherine, in her tenure here at EHS, has taken multiple AP, honors, and college courses, and will graduate, as we have heard, as the salutatorian of the class of 2018. She plans to major in accounting at Ohio State University. She has maintained her high academic standing while being a multi-sport athlete in varsity level field hockey, lacrosse, and softball, receiving multiple awards for her athleticism. Noah will graduate in the top 10% of this year's class and has also taken multiple AP and honors courses with a focus in STEM. As a scholar athlete, he has played varsity football and track. He has received recognition at the state and regional level, including First Team Valley Division linebacker and National Football Foundation
Delaware Valley Chapter Scholar athlete. He plans to major in mechanical engineering and play football for Carnegie Mellon in the fall. Congratulations.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Staff Sergeant Darius Beverly. I'm with the United States Marine Corps. I am the local Marine Corps recruiter for the Mercer County area. I want to thank everyone for actually coming out and being, I would say, in attendance for your child or for the community. So family and friends, UN staff, and of course, the graduating class 2018, UN High School, senior class, and some of the other students here. Normally, every year, I will be in attendance for graduation, but unfortunately, I will not be in attendance for graduation, so I want to say congratulations to you all. It was a tremendous year. I'm pretty sure that you guys have an awesome future coming ahead of you. And I want to say, unfortunately, I don't have any scholarships to give out for you guys, but guess what? I have a world-class trip, all expenses paid to boot camp, if you so choose to join. All right? So with that being said, 4 weeks. Right? The first award I would like to present is the Distinguished Athlete Award. Right? Since the United States Marine Corps was established over 230 years ago, we have enjoyed some of the most demanding physical standards in the world. In order for the Marine Corps to be successful in its mission, we require our Marines to be in their absolute top physical condition of all time. For this reason, the United States Marine Corps takes great pleasure in promoting the high school athletic programs by presenting the Distinguished Athlete Award for outstanding high school athletes who are recognized for their courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership abilities. This year's recipients are Chase Springett and Mary by Strickett. I actually know Chase, so I might have to go back to his house and actually give it to him. Second award that I will be giving out today is for scholastic excellence. These are for very smart individuals, and I'm pretty sure that's everyone that's in the building. The United States Marine Corps has been looking for a few good men and women for over 230 years, 235 to be exact. And one of the qualities that we have looked for in those many years is the desire to be challenged and to overcome those challenges. Each student here has faced many challenges in their years in school. From demanding homework assignments to those exhausting final exams, those killer final exams, right? I am here today to recognize those who have distinguished themselves in the area of academic achievement and leadership as a high school scholar. Each student has shown the greatest determination in the pursuit of their studies and has inspired others to excel, not just by simply meeting the challenges, but by exceeding them. I am honored to present this year's Academic Excellence Awards to Shariar Cameron and Carrie Castell. Congratulations. Now, something near and dear to my heart. What I will be presenting next is the Simple Fidelity Award for Musical Excellence. The Marine Corps is proud to have one of the finest musical programs in the world. The most notable unit in the program is the President's own Marine Corps Band in Washington, D.C. The prestigious musical organization was formed in 1973 and played at every presidential inauguration since Thomas Jefferson in the late 1800s. The band was led by the March King, the great John Philip Sosa, for 17 years. The Marine Corps realizes that there would be no Marine band without dedicated young musicians that begin their training in elementary school and carry it through their high school years. For this reason, the Marine Corps promotes the high school band programs by presenting the Semper Fidelis Award in recognition of diligence, dedication, and musical excellence as a performing high school bandsman and soloist. I am honored to present this year's Semper Fidelis Award to David Capodici.
In our National Honor Society, our consumable, our mathlete, served as a peer leader, and was our student representative to the Board of Education meetings. The valedictorian was also an athlete and a captain on both the soccer and lacrosse teams. This person will be attending Rutgers University to major in finance and French. I am proud to announce the valedictorian for the class of 2018, Carrie Kapstack. Congratulations.
A tough one to follow. The Wellesley College Book Award recipient is selected each year by teachers at the English department. This award is presented annually to a female student in the junior class who has demonstrated outstanding academic performance and character and has made contributions to extracurricular and community life. This year's honoree is Ngozi Ikpima. Ngozi is described by her teachers as a hardworking student who always strives for perfection. According to our English 3 teacher, Ngozi asks questions, works diligently with peers, consistently volunteers to participate in class and lead class discussions, and hungers for knowledge and learning each day. Teachers agree that Ngozi values her education and works hard to make the most out of every learning opportunity. Ngozi is also an active member of the Ewing High School community. She is a member of the junior varsity tennis team and joined the musical this year, which she admits was demanding yet rewarding. In fact, her English teachers agree that it is this willingness to accept any challenge which has led her to great successes in the classroom. As she begins to think about what she will do when she graduates from Ewing High School next year, Ngozi is starting to explore the possibility of studying medicine so she can continue to help focus on helping others. It's my privilege to honor Ms. Ngozi Ikpima with this award.
We'll make sure Ngozi gets that tomorrow. The Lillian Renee Moren Scholarship for Business Studies is a $500 scholarship to be used towards college expenses awarded to a student who will pursue a career in business studies. The criteria established includes excellent grades and standardized test scores, community and civic activities, extracurricular activities, and work experience. This student has come up a few times already, and I don't repeat everything, but I'll mention a few and see if we can guess. Member of the Honor Society, GPA of 4.46, attending the Ohio State University. Kate McGinn, please come up. At this time, faculty members of the school will recognize students with our department awards. Please welcome Mr. Blair Olson, representing the band department.
Thank you very much, Mr. Harrison. This year, the band recipient is a very talented young man who has taken upon himself to become a student conductor and he's done a great job, and he's probably one of the most talented students I've had in my entire teaching career. Please help me congratulate Nick Marsola.
National University Business Department Award. This was written by one of her business teachers. Consistently scoring in the top of her business classes over the past 2 years in personal law 1, business management, adult roles, responsibility, and financial literacy, the business department would like to recognize excellent achievement for this graduating senior. Her exemplary academic performance was complemented by her work ethic, pleasant demeanor, and willingness to help out. It is for these reasons that the business education teachers unanimously select Ms. Jacqueline Laidler as this year's recipient of the Outstanding Business Student Award.
Hello, my name is Mr. Minter, and I'll be presenting the Choir Award. This award goes to somebody who has been a part of this program for longer than I've been a part of this program. Though that doesn't say much, because those of you who know me know that this is also my first year. This award goes out to somebody who is beyond talented and gifted in not only singing, but in everything that he does. He is dedicated, hardworking, and always goes above and beyond to make sure that not only he succeeds, but everyone around him succeeds. He's always has a smile on his face, he's very enthusiastic, and he is full of opinions. And he is never shy to share his opinions, and that's kind of one of the things that I love about him. He's always sharing, open, and honest. And for those of you that know the arts, know that sharing, open, and honesty is a huge part of what we do. He perseveres through every challenge that I have ever thrown at him, and he always goes above and beyond in ways that I could never imagine. So please help me thank and welcome for all of his service, Kyrian Osher.
Okay, the student receiving the English Department Honors Class has been selected for demonstrating a strong interest and high academic achievement in the area of English language arts. This year's honoree is Miss Natalie Howland. So according to Natalie's AP literature teacher, Natalie was a positive force in class. She always contributed a new and interesting angle in analytical discussions and brought energy to debates. Her enthusiasm for the words read, both required and independent, was unparalleled. Natalie never allowed a challenge to hold her back. Instead, she took on those challenges, finding her own avenues to overcome them. Others recognize Natalie as a well-rounded student. She performs with the school orchestra, serves as captain of the Ewing High School tennis team, and volunteers at her church as a deacon and Bible instructor. Natalie wants to study occupational therapy, which teachers feel is uniquely suited for her because of her analytical competence, partnered with her insight into the whole person. In the fall, Natalie plans to attend St. Louis University, and the English department is very proud of Natalie's achievements and would like to recognize her by awarding her with this plaque. Congratulations.
Next up is family, consumer science. The culinary arts teacher, Mr. Kokobinski, read this about our honoree. It is a great pleasure and honor to nominate Madison Groninger to receive the Culinary Arts Family Consumer Science Senior Award. Madison begins each class with a polite and joyful hello, Mr. K, followed by a quick cooking conversation, and professionalism continues throughout each class. She approaches our culinary subjects with enthusiasm and a mature understanding of the content. Her willingness to participate and drive to succeed makes it a delight to have Madison in class. Among Madison's many accomplishments is her ability to persuade Ewing High athletes to cook, clean, cooperate while working with her group. Madison completes each class as she started. With a gracious thank you, see you again tomorrow. Madison Grunder.
Evening, everyone. I'll be presenting for Mrs. Hill and Mr. Thomas, the French and Italian awards. For Mrs. Hill, having several seniors in the French 4 class this year made the decision for the French award somewhat challenging. Tania Bethia, or Chantal, as we like to call her, has been in the French program for all 4 years of her high school career. Her dedication and attention to detail has helped her to blossom into a gifted and talented student of the language program. Tania's knowledge and use of the French language improved greatly this past year, and I am pleased to have her as the recipient for the French Award. Mr. Thomas writes, Lauren Christensen is a gregarious and intelligent young woman. I have known her for 3 years as her Italian teacher. She is an ambitious and conscientious student and has proven to be serious and diligent in her studies. Throughout her career in the Italian program, she has displayed a quiet confidence that influenced the classroom as a whole. Lauren has used time management skillfully, excelling in softball, working as a nanny, and achieving NHS status. As a result of her quiet ambition, beyond being one of the top students at EHS, she's now been awarded the Top Italian Award for the class of 2018. Forza Lauren.
The Mathematics Award is chosen by the Mathematics Department teachers and is based on 3 criteria: the number of mathematics classes taken, the level of those classes, and the grades received. This year's winner is Catherine Quinn. Mr. Weber wanted to be here to present to you, so I'm going to just share his words. When Katie McQuinn was my student, she was never content to be just a good student. She strove to be great. Katie asked questions, answered questions, and in class kept a perfect notebook. That dedication and work ethic has earned her the Math Award. Great job, Katie.
Tonight, the Orchestra Department Award goes to a young lady who just absolutely loves music, who has performed really skilled and excellent. And it's no surprise considering her parents and what they do for a living. And I would like you to help me congratulate Natalie Houghton. Natalie, your cello section would be lost without you. When you're absent, it definitely shows. And I really appreciate what you've done with the orchestra, and I wish you the best in the future. Thank you, Natalie.
Hello. My name is Jean-Marie Holzhammer, and I'm going to say I'm a proud graduate of doing high school the class of 1982. Since other people were sharing, I thought I'd share that as well. So I'm here to give out the Physical Education Department Awards. We decide on the awards. They're given to students that embody what physical education should exemplify for everyone. This award is not based on athleticism, but rather effort, attitude, and participation. So this year's recipients are Christian Roman Devaney, and Mary Bystricki. These particular students show outstanding sportsmanship and share the joy of participating in all of our activities. They encourage students to participate, have fun, and enjoy the class. Their strong leadership comes out, and they often motivate students that are not too interested in the games or activities or the fitness tests. But we are happy to have them motivate the others. They have patience for everyone in the class, and their presence and involvement is a positive aspect for us all, especially us teachers when we're really trying to get some kids to get up and go. Students like this, they're irreplaceable. So congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Jennifer Wilson. I represent the Science Department. And as
your children will know that talking in front of you is, I'm way out of my comfort zone. I volunteered tonight because the recipient of this award, it holds a special place in my heart. I had 6 students in this class. They were my adopted little family. And I got this student by default because he originally took AP Chem and it only had 1 student, so he didn't get to take that class. And I'm kind of glad because now I had him. And he has been up here several times tonight. His hard work has proved he's going places and doing very good things. But when I first got him, they had a summer assignment where they had to do an outdoor ecological project, and he was a little nervous that he didn't want to present his because he didn't feel it was up to par. And after he presented, the 5 other students in the class didn't want to go because they felt there was no comparison. And I can honestly say all the work that he did over my course really there was no comparison. His hard work and dedication, it was one of those, if you set the bar high, he needed to be over the bar. So it is with my greatest honor and pleasure that I give this to my honorary adopted son, who I am so proud of where he's going and what he's going to be, Noah Castor.
Ms. Walker couldn't be here this evening, so I'll be presenting the Social Studies Award. The Social Studies Award goes to someone who demonstrates civic responsibility, the application of historical thinking skills in the classroom, and to someone who's taken a broad selection of our department offerings. This award recipient's department resume includes an honors world history, human behavior, AP US History 1 and 2, AP Human Geography, and peer leadership. I would like to congratulate Lauren Ettinger on being selected as the winner of the Department Award for Social Studies. This is from Mrs. Gonzalez. I regret that I cannot be here this evening to present the Spanish Award to a very special student, Ms. Kayla Fernandez. Kayla is a motivated, responsible, and caring young lady with a wonderful sense of humor. In the 4 years that I have known Kayla, I've seen her level of maturity and determination in overcoming many challenges. In class, she has demonstrated her ability to express her ideas and opinions in Spanish with confidence, clarity, and logic at an advanced level. During her 4 years in Spanish class, she has worked diligently at improving her writing skills, especially the accent marks. Kayla is deserving of this award due to her consistent efforts in rising to the challenges and expectations required of her during her 4 years in the honors Spanish classes. It has been a pleasure working with Kayla, but I know that she will be very successful at TCNJ, where she plans on majoring in physical therapy. Congratulations, Kayla.
Good evening, everyone. The Technology Department is diverse in its offerings and sets the foundation skills for the 21st century learner. It's rare for students to succeed with such ease in cross-curricular technology courses. It was an unanimous nomination that the Technology Department Award be given to this hardworking and dedicated student, David Capodici. He created works of art and multimedia through the use of Adobe Creative Suite software. David created and debugged mobile apps in computer science honors. In addition, he successfully learned how to troubleshoot and repair computer hardware, operating systems, and networking problems. He has a diverse set of skills that will get him very far in life. We wish him the best in the next step of his path by pursuing a computer science career at Mercer County Community College with prospective plans of transferring to RIT. Congratulations, David.
Lisa Dado from the Art Department representing the Visual Art Award. See, if it was just the Art Award, I would be earlier in the program. That is the Visual Art Award. And there's only one person left. So we had a really successful art year, and the very many talented senior students. There were 5 senior girls that were extremely talented this year, so the recipient should see this as a great honor. She participated at the Teen Arts Festival recently and went on to the States for her 3D for sculptures. So she knows, she's the only one here. Rachel, come up here and do this with me. Rachel coaches. So since her freshman year, Rachel had a plan. She planned to absorb as much as she could about art and art techniques. She was in my Art 1 class, I think, or maybe second semester of her freshman year, and from then she took Art 2, Art 3, Art 4, sculpture, ceramics, also computer graphics and photography in the technology department. She's a very, very well-rounded artist. And then AP this year, advanced placement. She knew her freshman year that she wanted to take AP in her senior year, and she made it there. She has had the most art courses and the highest GPA of all the artists. And by the time she got to her senior year, she qualified not only for the 3D AP program, but she also qualified for the drawing AP program. So, oh, and then she photographed everyone's digital photographs for all 3 AP students. So that's, I don't know, probably about 75 photos that have to be photographed, edited, uploaded when all is said and done. So those of you who know Rachel know that she is quiet, but her artwork speaks volumes. It's very complex and meaningful. She is a perfect balance of technique and creativity. It takes a lot to have both of those 2 things. The one other thing I wanted to mention, which is not necessarily about art, but we have been celebrating students who have create random acts of kindness this year, and every 2 weeks we make announcements. Rachel performs random acts of kindness every day. She is the kindest person I think I've ever met, and I didn't want me to say that, but I have to say that. And the last thing I'm going to say is that she has definitely made an indelible mark on the school, and we congratulate her as she plans a career in graphic arts. Congratulations.
At this time, I would like to reintroduce Ms. Catherine McDonald, President of the class of 2018, who will present the key to the school to Natalie Alexis and Stephen Rodriguez, Student Council co-presidents for the 2018-19 school year.
Okay, I'll keep it short. I've had the time of my life this senior year, and I know that you guys will treat the school very well, so be careful with it.
We'd like to thank the School Board of Education and Mr. Henry, who's not here sadly, for giving us the amazing opportunity to make you high school with us today.
We also want to congratulate Serena and Catherine for everything they've done to the school. We won't disappoint you guys.
As we close tonight's program, I'd like to congratulate all the students here tonight, along with their parents and guardians who have offered support throughout their years of schooling. Parents, guardians, and students, please help me thank all of our presenters for their time tonight. We as a student community appreciate everything you do for our students. The programs you got when you walked in tonight were the pre-program. We have completed programs of all the honorees listed for the award winners and scholarship winners in the back. Mrs. Jarrett has them. Lastly, in order to make an event like this run smoothly and be successful, it takes a lot of people behind the scenes. Number one, our videographer, Mr. Litz. Thank you very much. Our daytime and nighttime custodial staff, the amount of work you put in Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, and tonight's event was fantastic. This cafeteria has not looked better. So thank you to the custodial staff. Ms. Carmen Matlack from the main office. From our guidance office, Mrs. Lisa McClendon, Mrs. Lisa Raw, Mrs. Tony Stewart, and Mrs. Betty Prince. And finally, our scholarship committee chairperson, Ms. Shalika Jarrett, for all the hard work you do for this night and all year. If any folks like any pictures that you haven't gotten, we do have the screens in the senior cap available. There's plenty of snacks, please eat up, or the teachers can have it tomorrow in school day. Thank you very much and have a great night.